Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in this video our goal is to define what the difference quotient is and do a couple of examples along with it as well. Alright, so the difference quotient, alright, what is it? Well, basically it's just a simple ratio. It's really all that it is. And in calculus you kind of see what we have in terms of this ratio. We're going to start looking at the difference quotient in terms of limits when we get deeper into our calculus discussion for that. But we can utilize the basic definition and the basic ratio that comes along with it to go ahead and to find out what the change from x to x plus h really is. That's really what the difference quotient kind of tells us. It's just really that change that's happening to x. What is that kind of happening to the y or the function itself? So kind of let's take a look here as we kind of dive on into it. So our difference quotient, it says f of x plus h minus f of x over h. All right, we want to go ahead and find the difference quotient for the following function. All right, so all this simply means, guys, is that when I see x plus h in my difference quotient, I need to replace x plus h inside of my function itself. So what do we mean by that? Well, let's take a look. To find the difference quotient in this particular example, that's going to look like this. All right? Wherever I see an x in my function, I need to replace it with x plus h. So x plus h squared minus 4 times x plus h plus 7, all minus my original function. So this is my original function. Wherever I see an x, I'm going to keep the x already involved. So minus x squared. That's going to turn into a positive 4x and a negative 7. And that's all still going to be divided by h. Now it's our job to simplify this as much as we possibly can. All right. So in doing so, x plus h quantity squared, it's going to get us x squared plus 2 xh's, and then of course plus the b squared or h squared in this case. We're in distributive property. We have negative 4x minus 4h plus 7 minus x squared plus 4x and minus 7 all over h. Well, the good thing that hopefully you guys have noticed so far is that the numerator is going to have some pretty things canceling out for us. So negative 4x and positive 4x, those will go by the wayside. We have 7 and negative 7. Those are going by the wayside. And then we have x squared and minus x squared also going by the wayside. And so what does that leave us with now? Well, now we're left with 2xh plus h squared minus 4h over h. Well, one thing that you're always going to kind of look to do is if there's a factorable h in the numerator, and there is. So we can take out an h, and we're left with 2x plus h minus 4 over h. And the reason why is so we can cancel and simplify it as much as we possibly can. And so we get 2x plus h minus 4, as long as we understand that h cannot equal 0, right? We can't have h being 0. That's the part of the difference quotient ratio itself. All right. So there's a little bit about what the difference quotient is, a little bit how do we actually go about finding it. So I want to let you go ahead and do on your own. Give this one a shot on your own. It's not really a change, all right? It's not really a change. We are doing a little bit of a different twist onto it, but you guys can handle it. I know you can. All right, and we're on to the next one. We'll go over it first thing.